Hi everyone, so today we're gonna explore the old city of Cham in Vietnam.
Instagram, no!
So we start our journey by flying from KLIA2 to Champa International Airport, which take around 2.5 hours. And then from there are 3 options to go to Nha Trang City. The first one is by bus, or you can go by Grab. And the third option will be you can book a private shuttle. So we choose to book private shuttle simply because it is more convenient, and also the cost is cheaper as compared to Grab. Right, so the journey takes around half an hour from Nha Trang International Airport to Nha Trang City. So along the way, there's a lot of luxury hotels, and also you can see there is a long beach from Nha Trang Airport up to Nha Trang City. Okay, for hotel, we choose Senya Hotel simply because the cost is quite cheap, 100 ringgit per day, and it's quite convenient in terms of the basic room amenities, very big bathroom. And in terms of view, it's quite stunning because you can see the view of Nha Trang Long Beach. Right, so that's for hotel. After we check in, then we started to explore Nha Trang City by booking a motorbike. For information, in Nha Trang or Vietnam overall, the first one, you need to leave your passport at hotel, or you have to leave your cash of 2 million Vietnamese dong. Since they don't accept credit card, so we don't have option to leave our passport at hotel lobbies. And second thing you need to know, in Vietnam, they don't accept credit card. Most of the hotels or small shop, they only accept cash, right? So that is information for Vietnam. So we booked a motor about 3 days. Cost, you just pay about 150,000 Vietnamese dong. On the first day, we decided to explore shopping malls at Nha Trang. For information, for motorcycle, you can either park at the allocated parking lot, or they can simply park at the roadside, which is they have dedicated space for motorcycle. On the night, we went to the Nha Trang night market. So this is actually situated at the next to the Long Beach, which is at the main road itself. So as you can see, a lot of souvenirs that sell at this night market. They also do sell local food. Unfortunately, there's no halal food that we found at that place. And also they also sell some t-shirts. The t-shirt costs around 100 to 200 Vietnamese dong, so which is quite cheap as compared to other places in Nha Trang. That's how we end our first night. So next day, we decided to travel from Nha Trang City to the Phang Rang. This is basically the old city of Cham. Hey guys, this is a train station in Nha Trang. So you can go from here to Hanoi or Da Nang, or also Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, today we're going to one of the Islamic place in the Nha Trang. Okay, bye. So which is the last one, is Muslim Cham. There are 2 options. You can book by either taxi, or you can travel by a train and later you book taxi to the Phang Rang. Right, so we choose the second option because the cost is around 50% cheaper as compared to taxi. And secondly, you can experience how Vietnamese travelers. The journey, it takes around 2.5 hours from Nha Trang to Tak Cham. So along the journey, and see the windmills. You also can watch the local villages, how they live, right? So that experience is quite great if you travel by train. So after 2.5 hours, so we reached at Tak Cham. So from there we booked taxi, which cost around 400,000 Vietnamese dong. So in total we spent about 800,000 Vietnamese dong. About half an hour journey we reached at Phang Rang Mosque. So from here we met a few local people. One of them is Shukri. I think he knows how to speak Malay because he is also a frequent traveler to Malaysia, and he's actually told us about the old history of Cham. What he said about the old city of Cham, he told us that during the war, so in this war basically they are actually attacked by the north region of Vietnamese coming from Hanoi. So during this war it claimed more than 60,000 Muslim people, and the Vietnamese army burned Al-Quran. They also destroyed mosques, and also they killed all Muslim regardless of whether you are kids or women. They kill everyone. So as long as you are Muslim, the only option they have to run away to either Malaysia or Southeast Asia, and also if they want to stay alive, so they have to follow Buddhism. So that's how Vietnamese army destroyed the whole Muslim population in Vietnam. The history as well. Once they travel to Southeast Asia, they meet Malay, they get married. That's how the existence of the Muslim Cham. And where some of them run away to the mountain to survive. After the war, a lot of Muslim Malay Cham came back to Phang Rang, basically to redevelop back the places. So if you want to explore about Muslim community in Vietnam, you must go to this place. That's on the Malay Cham history. About few hours we spoke to Shukri. He brought us to introduce to local people, and one of them are actually Shukur, and we also introduced to Shukur wife, which is Aliza. He brought us to the old monument of Cham. We are so lucky because they thought that we are Malay Cham. We don't have to pay anything. For other tourists, you have to spend around 20,000 Vietnamese dong. The overall time you need to spend to explore the whole places is around half an hour to 1 hour. Right? They also provide transport to travel around the places. We didn't get it because we don't pay anything. So we just walk around to see the old monuments, the old culture. Okay.
You dah sampai dekat
Vietnam. Dan hari ni kita nak ucapkan selamat Hari Raya Eid Adha Ma'azai dan Batin dari kami di Vietnam. Right, so that is on the two old monuments. So on the way back we spent another 2 more hours then before we reached to Nha Trang City, and that's how we spent our day at Nha Trang. So on the third day we went to Vinpearl Nha Trang. So this is the biggest theme park in Nha Trang, and basically in fact that is one of the biggest theme park in Vietnam. There are two options. You can travel to Vinpearl. The first option, you can travel via cable car, or you can take a normal speedboat from jetty to Vinpearl Island. Because of there's no cable car, so we have no option to just to travel by boat. The journey, it takes about 10 minutes to reach the island. So and this Vinpearl, I think you need to spend 180 something. It is worth to spend simply because it has a lot of activities to do. Number one, if you love water activity, you can spend half a day to play water sliding and all those things, right? And if you like to relax, then you can just see the small zoo inside this Vinpearl. Okay, dekat sini kalau ada kalau korang datang sini boleh bawa anak-anak sebab dia sesuai untuk semua peringkat umur. Kalau tengok kat sini kan ada banyak natang. So kalau bawa budak-budak suka lah tengok. Ada rusa, ada babun, macam-macam lah. Or you can see small gardens, flowers inside this, and you can also ride the big wheel at this Vinpearl. On top of that, they also have adventurous activity such as like roller coaster. We did manage to play the roller coaster. Then they also have the flying fox and all those things. So there are a lot of activities you can do here. You can also take picture at castle. So this Vinpearl theme park is open until 9. So we went back from Vinpearl. What we did see is seafood restaurant opens on the night. If you are confident, then you can eat seafood here. The price is quite reasonable. So that's how we spent our day at day 3 in Nha Trang. So on day 4, the last day before we fly back to Malaysia, we did manage to explore the Dam Market, which used to be one of the biggest shopping place in Nha Trang, which is similar to Benh Market in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Unfortunately, when we went there, the place is quite run down. There's no proper maintenance, simply because post-pandemic, there is no proper maintenance. There are a lot of shops that are not open, and even the price also are slightly more expensive as compared to night market. And we thought that we can use credit card. Same thing, you have to also use cash.
Okay, kita dekat mana ni? Dekat Pasar Dam. Tapi harga dia taklah murah berbanding dengan pasar yang malam. Malam tu lagi murah. Dekat 1,000 lah beza dia punya selai t-shirt.
After we buy t-shirt and everything, so we ride back to our hotel, and from here we took a taxi back to Nha Trang Info Airport. I think that's about it. Our travel to Champa. Hopefully this travel vlog will benefit you and will give you more tips. And in terms of what you need to know about the old city of Champa, I really recommend you must go, especially to Muslim travelers. I'll let you know the whole story of Muslim emperor in Vietnam. Thank you so much. Okay, bye bye.